So when folks want to highlight that, it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It makes you
Yes,
uncomfortable.
you are right.
But I mean, this is who you are. I mean, I think for years you kind of, in some ways, care about what other people think, but then you get to a point, a certain age, and you're like, screw this.
Yeah, I don't care anymore about what they think and about what my belief is. All you have to do is listen, and if you don't listen, you can just close the door and go. Because I know that there are some people who will listen, and I think being at the strike line with Cascade has also have the light bulb moving, because like I said about the Unforgotten, they have been, some of them have been there for decades, but we are not able to use their voice. But when they walk out and to see that we can build what we can build on them, and they fight for 3.5 months, and they got all that they need, and I was there with them. That at the end of the day is my paycheck, even if I don't get it in like $1 million of stuff. But having passion and compassion in what you do, and being grounded and humble, and I think that takes you a long way. And you always believe in me in that sense, and that's why I'm very comfortable opening up and telling you many things. But you're right, I've been judged for so long, and some people have even said, you don't understand racial justice the way it's supposed to be. But I want you to walk the walk and talk the talk of what I have been, and then we can have the discussion, which many people don't want to do. But I'm not going to hide behind anything, and I'm so grateful. I raised 3 beautiful, amazing daughters with what I have. Khadija is a laid back one. Ramu is the go getter, and she has some of my things in me. You have Hussein. She wants to do something, but she doesn't want to be in the camera. So if you are a mom and you look at your kids like that, you will just want to do the work and what's right for everybody. And every immigrant have a story. So I always, somebody asked me the other day, but I don't like pursuing. I said, you are not pursuing. I said, but if you ask the right question, you get the right answer, and that you get to know somebody. I said, that's greater than trying to assume, oh, this or that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Girl, you look so good. This is so awesome. I can't help myself. When I see something that is just, when I see someone who's a queen, who's literally living the life that we all talk about living, right? When you're doing what we say we want to do, when you're being the courageous woman who's saying, I'm doing this for my people, and you're doing it for your people, you're being successful, I can't help but be proud to know you. I am thrilled to be working with you too. It's my honor, seriously.
And thank you, Tracy. I know that I take pictures, I do all kinds of stuff. I shoot video of my own, but I've never been in the front of the camera talking about stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
Them days are over.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm catching a few shots too, by the way. So I'm videotaping this. But if you can see, I need you to see, like Karen said, I need you to see what we see in you, so that you're not. I mean, it's beautiful that you're humble, but don't be, take it in and let it wash over you. God talks about us, filling your cup. Let your cup overflow with the love and the admiration. So that helps to fill you when you go out and fight. When you go out and do this work, you got to know that you appreciate it, you're valued. It's exactly what you should be doing. You know that. But just know that we love you. I just met you and I already love you. So,
I love you all.
yes,
And
seriously.
I'm happy that you guys are all in this journey with me, because it's a real deal. And everybody thinks that you just do the work fast, fast. That's why I think at the end of the day we fail. But Africans on the East Side, we're taking our time, we're showing compassion, and we're doing it by what we know. And we have youth leaders who are working with us. I have an assistant who works with me, who I love dearly. She goes through struggles and stuff, but you will meet them all. So Africans on the East Side, I think, is going to be an organization that's never been seen or never been had before in the U.S., because everybody wants to support people who are higher in class and stuff. But just bring it on. I'm ready for anything, anyone, and if you want to have the conversation, we'll have it. But be honest, because I'm going to be really, really honest.
I love that. I love that. What I loved about was having your daughter on today. How did you feel as she was speaking? University of Washington graduate, software engineer. I was proud for you. If I was a mama, I was like beaming. Tell us about how that felt when you think about where your daughter is and who she is.
Well, one thing about me, no matter what I go through, no matter what I do, I'm responsible for these girls to be out in society and be who they are. I never knew that she was going to be a software engineer because all her life she wanted to be a surgeon.
Oh.
And I never pushed my kids into my dreams. I let them dream their own dreams.
Nice.
So I always, in my culture, we always bring the older one first. But I think for her to be a software engineer, her older sister Khadija being a different one, and me supporting her through that and family is what I think makes her this great young amazing lady she is. And she's always liked to do stuff different than I am, and she always stands out. And then I have my last one. She wants to do stuff. She likes to help people, but she likes to do it behind the scene. But they all three of them are very different. But I'm a mom before anything, and there are challenges that I face raising them. There's obstacles that I face, but how do I get on there and stand up? So I can talk about the struggles, I can talk about the pain, I can talk about everything because I've been there, seen it, done it with these girls. And I won't change anything that I've done. I just keep on trying. It's not easy to raise kids, especially in a culture that are different. They have two cultures. So how do I engage them and embrace them? To have the culture of America, but also to have the roots instilled in them from the motherland of our small tiny Gambia. So
I love that.
But I have my mom who prays with me every day to make sure that I grow.
Nice. I love that. Now, one of the questions I asked you in the earlier thing was about like who you are, what you love to do outside of the work. And you at one point you said you like to cook and dance and music and tell me what you like to tell us a little bit more about the lady before us. How do you relax? What do you enjoy doing?
Oh, Karen is gonna laugh at the relaxed one. I think I'm learning, like when I get really tired, I'll just say to Karen, oh, I'll just say I'm tired, and then I just lay down and sleep and take a moment. But I think I need to start doing that more because I'm always going, because I am an organizer and I work for a union, and meeting people and talking with them has always been there, and I've been an upgrade volunteer before AOE started. So I think I care more than what people are feeling, how they are struggling, what's happening. And if you call me and know that I'm on a one call away, I will get up and go do that.
Nice.
But there are times when I know that I really need to relax and just enjoy life and do whatever, because my heart and my head is always on a work mode. And if I can do that, being a union organizer and still, like, that's why I always talk about Cascade, because those are immigrants just like me, and to instill in them the wind that they have and to go and move on to do it for the next people. It's what I have, but I think I'll try and take some time and relax and do something, but yeah, so yeah.
So let me ask you a question. At one point when we were talking, you said something about a cookbook.
Yes.
Is that a passion of yours?
I think most people know that I cook. I love to cook. And everybody knows. Everybody always talks about I'm cooking. I had a catering company in Seattle for a while, but I left it. But I love to cook different kind of food. Cooking is what brings me joy, and also is the passion.
Nice.
And, dressing up, I don't know. I just always like dressing up, and I don't know if that's through my mom, my dad, but I always somebody who has to um, feel I like looking good, and when I go, I like to go all the way out.
Nice.
And I always tell people it doesn't have to cost you millions of dollars or
Right.
thousands of dollars to look good. It's just what you made out of what you got,
Yes.
and then to carry it. I said, if you have that confidence, then
Yes.
and to go, I said, you can make anything look beautiful. It can even cost 99 cents. Nobody don't have to know the price, but you can still rock it.
I love it. Karen, what you got to say about this wonderful woman? You over there just looking and admiring her just like I am. What do you have to say about
I
that?
must say, I think you gain energy from being around other people. There's certain, I think most people give you energy. You meeting new people, you get so excited when you're driving around and meeting people. And the first thing you do is tell me how many people you met today. You know, so I think that, I mean, instead of, like, for me, I would take a nap. You would go out and meet people. That's what energizes you. I think it's only when you are, like, completely 100% exhausted that you will lay down and rest. And really, it'll take, like, 2 days for you to, like, recoup. And then she's back at it. So, I mean, you are a people person. And you, I mean, no one is off limits. Anybody and everybody is somebody you can approach. You know, and socioeconomic status doesn't matter. Be homeless on the street, it doesn't matter. Nobody is invisible to you. Nobody is invisible, which is, you know,
That's beautiful.
Everybody is worth acknowledging. And so, I mean, that's something you teach me more and more. But yeah.
This is amazing. So if you guys had to think forward, and we talked about this concept of contributing to this book. And there's 2 titles, this concept of, like the first session we were talking to people about the you know, the mindset, and we were talking about, you know, all the things we talked about. That's kind of the purpose of us connecting all of y'all together. If you had to think about like the future of what your long-term goals or short-term goals look like, is that important to you, or should we just focus on just having you guys for this period of time? And I can stop recording if that's better.